Hey guys, Coach Tab here for April the 2nd. How you guys doing today? The sun is shining. It's supposed to be shining for the next couple days. Make sure you're getting outside and enjoying it. That vitamin D is super important for not only, our overall energy and wellness, but definitely helps. Getting that sunlight is great for your mental health and mental well-being. So get outside, get your steps in, enjoy the sunlight, enjoy the spring as much as you can. Keep your social distance. I know we're all kind of getting tired of hearing it. Just a reminder, keep your distance. Our warm-up today, 2 rounds, 100 single skips or bunny hops. If you don't have a skipping rope or your ceiling is too low, bunny hops are going to work just fine. We're going to work on the mechanics of skipping. 8 arm circles, 8 side plank toe rotations, 8 side plank toe taps, 8 Samson lunges, and 20-second L-sit or tuck hold. Okay, 2 rounds for quality. We're going to start with the skips or the bunny hops. The key here is that you're using this mechanics. So if you were going to do a calf raise, this is the mechanics in the hop. So my knees are soft, I'm extending through my ankles, and I'm hopping up and down. My shoulders are relaxed the entire time, and again, it's a consistent push through the floor. I'm not bending at my knees, I'm not kicking back. If I have my rope, just moving with my hands through single skips. Okay? Now, what I'm seeing when I'm watching you guys on video, I'm seeing a lot of exaggerated arm movements in your skips. If you're using a wire rope, which most of you guys have, you don't need to use the arm. You don't need to go with a big arm swing. It's just the wrist flips will help, okay? So once you're in there, keeping your arms nice and close, and it's ever so slight with your wrists, working on your skipping mechanics. The better you are and more comfortable you are at staying in that nice straight line, the better your skips will be when you get working on your dubs, singles, whatever level you're at. So 100 single skips, then super simple, 8 arm circles forward, 8 arm circles back. Making sure your shoulder blades are together as you rotate through. 8 side plank rotations per side. You're going to get down into the plank position. 1 arm down, legs extended, core tight, squeezing your butt. I'm in a nice straight line. My core is tight. I'm not sagging. When I'm looking at rotations, I got 2 options. I can have my arm up, reach through the hole, and come up and stack. Or I can have my hand behind my head, reach through, and come up and stack. If you're finding you can't hold the plank, what I want you to do is keep one leg down and come through and still work through that movement. So you're down in a modified position with your knee down. We got 8 per side for the side plank rotations. Moving on to the side plank toe tap. Still same thing, we're working through that activation. Our core is nice and tight. I'm in that good solid plank. And from here, I'm gonna tap and tap back. I'm gonna tap forward and tap back for 8, trying to hold that position. Again, if you can't, keep that knee down and you're going from a side plank with the knee down, tap forward, tap back, holding that plank. You're gonna feel that activation right away. You have 8 per side. Following that up with an 8 Samson lunges. We do these quite a bit because they're such a great warm-up. 1 lunge, knee down, arms up and behind. 1 lunge, knee down, arms up, reach, and pull them behind to try and get your arms in behind your ears. We're going to finish off the flow with a 20-second L-sit or tuck hold. So find 2 chairs, a bench, something that can provide a gap. From here, hands are going to be nice and solid in the chair, and you got 2 options. You're going to hang. You either got a tuck hold, knees into your chest, or if you can, point the toes opposite. 20 seconds. Rinse and repeat for 2 rounds, starting back up at your skips. This is your movement flow for today. It should keep you nice and activated, moving into our body armor for the day. 3 rounds for quality. Do not rush these. We're going to work on some hip strength and glutes. 10 Romanian deadlifts, 15 seated pike ups. You're going to hate me. I'm sorry. Don't look at me this way. And 20 glute bridges. Romanian deadlifts, you're going to pick a challenging weight. So again, it could be your dumbbells, your kettlebells, your water jugs, or get a backpack. A backpack will work really well in this situation. Grab a backpack, fill it up, and weight it up until it's at a weight that will challenge you. What you're going to do, I'm going to use my jug for them today. You're going to get into the stance, and the leg that is leaving, or the opposite leg that is leaving, the weight is in the opposite hand. So if my left leg is swinging back, weight's in my right hand. My chest is up, my core is tight. From here, with my right leg planted, I'm going to hinge and reach out in front and then drive up. Try not putting your foot back on the floor until your hip has been fully extended. Chest up, shoulder blades back. Here's my hinge and drive. You're going to do that for 10 per leg. So again, find a weight that will challenge you through this movement. If your dumbbells and kettlebells aren't heavy enough, grab a backpack. Just hold on to the top of the handle, a grocery shopping bag, anything that you could hold on to and hang and work through that hinging motion to pull up. Start to get creative, guys. Have some fun. Our second one is going to be the seated pike ups. Now this is going to be a weakness for everybody. I'm going to show you the different variations. So from the seated position, you're going to be nice and tight. Your toes are pointed and squeezing together. Okay? Now, the most, or the hardest angle for this, or the sharper your chest is, or the or closer your chest is to your toes, the harder this gets. So if your core is tight and you are leaning forward, you're going to feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Hands go to your sides, pushing up, and you're trying to lift your legs. If you have trouble in this position, the movement gets a little bit easier the more upright you are. So if I come up a little bit further, I can use that leverage to lean back. If I come back a little bit further, it gets a little bit easier. So find your level of difficulty. Again, the closest your chest is to your toes, the harder this gets. The further away, the easier this gets. Why am I putting you through this torture? It's going to help things like toes to bar. Working the strength of your hip flexors to be able to pick up your legs. That's in combined with the L-sits. So we've got 15 seated pike ups. If you can't do all 15 in a row, go 3 sets of 5. Just don't move from this spot until you've completed 15. Hard, medium, easy. Keep your core tight, chest up. Your hands are there for balance, pushing to the floor. And try and get your feet up off the floor while pointing your toes. Third movement, we're going to work our glutes a little bit more. Glutes might be a little spicy from the pistols and the lunges the last day. We're going to work on a little bit more activation. We've got a couple options. I'm going to show you the unweighted option, and then we're going to build up. Glute bridge, your leg flat on the floor. Hands are at your side. Feet are near your heels, and from here you're going to drive your hips up to the sky. You're going to squeeze, come down and touch, and drive your hips up to the sky, down and touch. We got 20 of these. You want to up your game a little bit. Take a weight, take your backpack, something, put it on your hips. Make sure it's not going to roll back. Keep a hand there, and you're up, and come down and squeeze. The key is you're trying to get up into as flat of a table as you can. Squeeze your butt, touch the floor, coming up. Taking a look at your knees as you move. Make sure your knees aren't coming in. So stay active, pushing your hips open. As you move up, 20 glute bridges. There's our body armor for today. Going into our conditioning piece. It's called gravity today. 15-minute AMRAP, 60 double unders, or 80 single unders, or 80 buddy hops, whatever you've got. 30 kettlebell, dumbbell, or backpack swings, and then 10 reverse burpees. Oh, those reverse burpees again. Double unders or single unders, the key is to stay relaxed, stay consistent in your hops. You know, keep practicing. If double unders are your weakness, try coming out of this lockdown having double unders. Practice them every day. My lean and clean people, 10 minutes a day now is your task. Work on your weakness just for 10 minutes a day, that's it. By the end of the week, if you worked on it for 7 days, that's, you know, over an hour of work you've put into just that one skill. Kettlebell swing, dumbbell swing, backpack swing. So we got some options here. So if you have a kettlebell swing or a kettlebell, we're going to be going American kettlebell swings right overhead. If you have a dumbbell, you've got the option. Single dumbbell, you're going to lock your hands underneath, chest up, shoulder blades back, hips up, and you're going to come up. Just like that. If your dumbbell isn't heavy enough where you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, take both dumbbells, put them together. You're going to come down, you're going to swing up. So the key is squeezing them together. If you're using a jug, again, you've got your single jug. And then with the jugs, normally we're just going to go to American, so just to parallel. And again, if you want to challenge yourself more, you got the double jugs. But again, if you're using double jugs, just go to that Russian swing. Don't try and get them up overhead. The handles aren't secure enough. Same thing with a backpack or a duffel bag. Just go to American if it's not a stable unit. Always keep yourself safe, but challenge yourself in the movement. Those are our kettlebell swings. Going into reverse burpees. We introduced these last week. We're actually going to put them in a wad. And the key is hip extension. Okay? So the reverse burpee, we start on our back. From here, we're going to roll our knees into our chest and kick my heels down and up. That momentum is going to throw my upper body up and over. So it's going to look like this. I'm here, and I'm up if I can stand up. Okay? So again, I'm down, I'm up. If we can't generate enough momentum, I want you guys down, and see if you can just get to your feet. Come back down, see if you can get to your feet. So the key is throwing your hands up and over so that weight flows over. If you can get to here, you have a better chance of standing up. Okay? So these are our attempts. So either you are going full reverse burpee, you're back, you're up, stand and give it a jump, or you're back, over, and you're here, and you find a way to stand up, or you're back, and you're over, and you're back. Try and get your butt up off the floor. Is it going to be fun to do? A little bit of rolling, a little bit of tumbling, another major gymnastic skill there. We're going to have some fun today. It is Thursday, we're heading into the weekend. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy.